Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Solomon's Level X, and we're back here on Pokemon Masters to review the new sync grids and overall kits for the units that we're going to be getting in late November all to the end of December. So, the units that we're going to be covering here are all in this list right here. The new Pokemon Masters Day grid expansions for Janine, Surge, and Agatha, the power boost for Fantina, Sigma Suit Leaf, and Marnie's 5 out of 5 grids, and the new units of Holiday Jasmine, Holiday Whitney, Champion Calum, Champion Serena, and Lodge Serena. So we're just going to go in order here from... Oh my god. Is there a way to put this at the top? Right there. Okay. Right here. So we're probably just going to go... I'm probably going to do Serena and Calum first, then Lodge Serena, then we'll go to the holiday units, then we'll go to the free-to-plays. So let's start out here with Champion Serena and Greninja. Alright. So let's see here. She is a tech-type sync pair, with, and they can alternate between water and dark typing, right here. So that's good. And I guess their weakness to electric stays the same. I'm not sure how that works, but whatever. Level 140, 468 attack and special attack, 409 speed. That's good. Moves: Water Shuriken, attacks the target 2 to 5 times in a row. Alright. Brutal Swing, 60 base damage, AoE move. B, quick attack, activation condition when an ally's attack move hits a total of 10 times. Wait, any ally's attack moves hit a total of 10 times while this move is deactivated. That's good. Okay, that's good. Deactivation condition when the move is used. Never misses. Lowers the target's defense and special defense by 2 stat ranks. Lowers the target's water type rebuff by 1 stat rank when the user's sync move is water type. Lowers the rebuff by 1 when the user's sync move is dark type. Reduces the user's sync move countdown by 1, raises the speed of all allied sync pairs by 3, and it's got 2 MP, so good speed buffs. Glory of Tomorrow raises the user's attack by 2 stat ranks, raises the user's special attack by 4 stat ranks, raises the user's critical hit rate by 3 stat ranks. Alright, just a generic, very good trainer move. The more a target stats have been lowered, the greater the power of this attack. Vivid Water Shuriken. Okay. Yeah, base kit looked really, really amazing. So this is going to be easy to activate because you're obviously going to be using Water Shuriken a ton. So that's going to hit potentially 3, 4, 5 times. You could activate this up in 2 turns. Alright, skills. Kalos Spirit, generic Master Fair passive. Dashing Dark Transformation. Reduces some... Oh, wait. Right here. Let's look at the water one first. Dashing Dark Transformation replaces some of the user's passive skills and sync moves with different passive skills and a sync move just before using its dark type moves. Maximizes, okay, no quarter. Maximizes the number of times the user hits with a move that has the multi-strike effect tag with that move. Can you please just not? Maximizes the number of moves, yeah, so guaranteed to hit 5 times, so you're activating your buddy move in 2 turns, basically. Unfortunate Strike 9 has a 100% chance of lowering one of the target's following stats by 1 stat rank at random when the user's attack move hits it. Attack, defense, special defense, speed, accuracy, or evasion. If the move has a multi-strike effect, it's 100% activated and following stats by 1. Oh my gosh, so you're just randomly debuffing the enemy stats 5 times. That's amazing. Alright, what's for the Dark Transformation? Wondrous Water Transformation, so they can transform back to Water type. Staggering 2 has a 30% chance of making the target flinch when the user's attack move against it is successful. Discombobulate 9, 100% chance of lowering the target's accuracy. Good. Alright, so these passive skills are good for sure. So you literally just alternate between water or dark type depending on what you want to do. If you want to use water type attacks, you got Water Shuriken here, and then you can debuff the enemy with, Unfortunate Strike 9, and obviously hit them all and hit them all 5 times with no quarter. Then if you want to go dark, you can do, flinching, and you can debuff their AoE debuff accuracy, which is really good. Alright, so let's look at their grid. 1 out of 5. Unflappable, that's it. 2 out of 5. Sync move power up, 2 sync move power ups, that's good. Brutal Swing, Foul Fighting 5. That doesn't really matter, you're not going to be getting a lot of damage. I swear, if this guy does not leave me alone. Brutal Swing Flabbergast 4 has a 50% chance of leaving the target confused when the move targeting that opponent is successful. That's good. Probably activate some multipliers. The more target stats have been lowered, the more it's the power of her sync move. That's really good, obviously. Okay, 3 out of 5. Furious Brawn. More special attack is raised, more powers of users' moves. Okay. Trainer move power combo 9. 100% chance of increasing user's physical moves and special moves next by 1 rank when its move is successful. So trainer move. Brutal Swing defense crush 9. That's good. Brutal Swing super duper effective 9. Now if you combine this with foul fighting 5, you have got yourself a great combination there, because I get it. It's an AoE move, but that's still going to hit pretty damn hard. Especially under Dark Zone if you get it. Brutal Swing, move gauge refresh 9, yep. Water Shuriken, Rainy, Mind Blowing Strike 2. 30% chance of lowering the target's special defense by 1 when the user's attack move against it hits while the weather is rainy. If the move is a multi-strike effect tag and the weather is rainy, has a 30% chance of lowering the target's special defense by 1 staggering for each hit. Wow, each hit, okay. Power Play, more target stats, lower, more powers of the user's sync move. So great, you just got 2 of these, of course, because why not, right? And then more sync buffs, sync nodes, I mean. Soften up. So basically, what you're going to be doing is, for water type, no, not even water type week, what's dark week? Yeah. So for water week, or just any stage, use Water Shuriken, lower their stats as much as possible, and if you're a dark type, use Brutal Swing once to swap to dark type, and then use your sync move, which you'll be having the exact same effect as Power Play here, twice. You'll be having the innate of the more the stats have been lower, the greater the power of the attack, and you'll have Power Play. This unit is going to be hitting hard as hell. Very hard hitter. Extremely, at 3 out of 5. And then even at 1 out of 5, got great utility. Debuff any stat you need to be debuffed with Water Shuriken here. You can flinch the target with Brutal Swing if you want to. Buddy Quick Attack buffing ally speed and lowering rebuff is very good. This unit's crazy. This unit's definitely very, very crazy. She's going to be hitting really, really hard. She's going to be having a ton of utility. I hate that she's tech, though. I get why she's tech, because obviously all this utility, but, like, everyone's out of tech candies at this point. But yeah, very, very good unit. If you want to go for her, I would not blame you. I don't know what I'll be doing right now, I'll be honest, because I want every unit this data mine. I don't really want Whitney, but I love Sawsbuck, so honestly, I'm just literally going to have to wait. I want Ampharos, so expect me to summon for Jasmine here, but whatever. My inputs don't matter. Well, my inputs on who I'm summoning for don't matter. This unit is good, definitely. Very good. Now let's go to Kalem here. Okay, that's a weird grid. So moves. Brutal Swing and Water Shuriken, same thing. Buddy move double team. Activation condition: when an ally's attack move hits a total of 10 times while this move is deactivated. Okay, so same thing as Serena's. Deactivation condition when it's used. Raises the evasiveness of all allied sync pairs by 2. Increases the physical move next of all allied sync pairs by 2 when the user's sync move is dark type. Turns the field of play into a dark zone when the user's sync move is a dark type. A dark zone powers up dark type attacks. Increases the special moves next by 2 whenever the user's sync type is water and makes the weather rainy. Okay, so basically, depending on what type, if you're dark, you're increasing physical moves next, and you're giving Dark Zone. If you're water type, you're going to be giving special moves next and applying rain. That's good. Glory of Understanding applies move gauge acceleration, raises the attack by 4, special attack and crit by 2. All right. Let's see here. Skills, generic, Master Fair passive, Calm Fighter Water Transformation. Yeah, replaces passives and sync moves and moves with different type. Recharging Strike 9, so he's going to be extremely great on gauges. Is this a 1? No, Water Shuriken's a 2 gauge. Still, your gauge, you're going to have gauge for sure. Also, he's a support and weak to bug. Dark. Restoring Strike 2 has a 30% chance of restoring the user's HP when its attack move hits. If the move has a multi-strike effect, tag has a 30% chance of restoring the user's HP for each hit. That is crazy. That is extremely crazy. Wow. That's gonna be a lot of HP. A lot of HP. Status immunity, whatever. Okay, so yeah. Good. So either gonna be restoring gauge, or he's gonna be recharging strike. Replaces just before using its water type moves. Using its dark type moves. How is this gonna work then? Because if you're like, if you're gonna be using Water Shuriken with the multi-strike effect tag, then wouldn't the passive change to be recharging strike? Whatever. It looks like it's gonna be a decent ability either way. So base kit, he's got good support. I don't know how Restoring Strike is going to work, but it's whatever. Alright, so Sync Grid. Nothing really at 1 out of 5. You got Move Gauge Refresh, I guess. That's about it. So 2 out of 5. You got First Aid 4. That's good. Water Strike Guaranteed Triple. Increases the number of times the user hits with a move that has a multi-strike effect to 3 or more times when that move is successful. So he doesn't have the guaranteed thing like Serena does, but this will make it so guaranteed he hits 3 times. Which I guess that could be good, though depending on what else he gets in his grid, he might want to go for something else. Group Fortification 9, so raises 100% chance of raising defense, special defense, or both when an opponent's attack move targeting the user misses. Okay, it's not bad. Though evasion's kind of wonky in this game. Brutal Swing, Flabbergast 4, 50% chance of leaving the target confused. Umbral Tenacity, prevents user from getting flinched, confused, or trapped when the zone is dark. Alright, so nothing much from 4 out of 5 besides, or 2 out of 5 besides First Aid 4, this guaranteed Triple Strike, and Group Fortification 9 here. Oh, and Trainer Move NPR. That could be good if you want to max crit and special attack. And attack, yeah. Okay. Plus 50 base power, what the hell? Okay, whatever. 3 out of 5. Critical Squad 1 kind of negates the need for the move NPR, though. So, alright. Critical Squad 1. Propulsion 9, reduces your sync move countdown by 1. Mighty Sync 9, 100% chance of raising physical moves next by 1 after using the user's sync move. I'm going to bet that Team Sync Think 9, so same thing but for special moves next. So he can raise the special moves next and physical moves next, that's good. Team Umbral Restoration 9, 100% chance of restoring HP of all allied sync pairs when the user uses a move on Dark Zone. So he's going to be healing HP for all the allies. Rain Gear 2, reduces damage when the weather's rainy. That's, oh boy. This guy's going to be a great tank. With 300 defense stats and 600 HP, I don't know. His defensive stats seem, they're not low. They're not low by any means, but they just seem kind of average. I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Team Safe Start applies an enduring effect to all allied sync pairs the first time the user enters a battle. That's good. Q Cutter 2, 30% chance of reducing the user's sync move countdown by 1 when an attack move targeting the user misses. Okay. That's about it. So this guy, overall, he's gonna be, he's gonna be recharging your move gauge every time he hits a water shuriken, or has a chance to anyway. So I would expect 1 to 2 recharges every turn, which is great. His buddy double team evasion, physical moves next, special moves next, applying Dark Zone, applying Rain. His trainer move applying move gauge acceleration, raising attack, special attack, crit, maxing crit in his grid. This guy's just crazy. This guy does everything. More special moves and physical moves next in the grid. Buffing the group's defenses here. Potentially, depending on how Restoring Strike works, healing himself by a lot. That's really good. This guy is definitely good. Definitely very, very good. Again, I cannot blame you for summoning for him if you want to. Plus, he's got Support EX. Support EX is amazing. Okay. Now let's go into Jasmine and Ampharos. I'm pretty sure they're also support. They are a support. So, base kit, Thunder Shock, 1 gauge spammable. Okay. Super effective next, so she can apply super effective next to the ally. That's good. Potion restores an ally's HP by 40% of his maximum HP. Yep, generic potion stuff. Raises an ally's defense and special defense by 3 stat ranks on her trainer move. Applies gradual healing to an ally. Applies the enduring effect to an ally. Okay, so if an ally requires like defense buffs or special defense buffs for their like sync move or just better DPS, stuff like that, then this can be useful. And obviously defense is just good anyway. Apply it to yourself, and then your tank has extra defense, gradual healing, endurance. Very good. Lucky skill, never fucking mind. You don't need the endurance. All right. Though you could save it. To like after your endurance procs, reactivate it again. So you could be like Ash and just not die, basically. It's pretty good. Full Bracing Command 9, 100% chance of raising the user's defense and special defense by 1 when his trainer uses a move. Alright. Team Critical Command 9 has 100% chance of raising the critical hit rate of all allied sync pairs by 1 when the user's trainer uses a move. So, buffing your own defenses, buffing a specific ally's defense, applying super effective next, and buffing crit. And healing with potion. That's good. Okay. The Sync Grid. Let's see here. Also, they are ground weak because electric typing. Oh, wait, they also Mega Evolve. Yeah. Defenses go from 278 on each to 333 each with 679 HP. That's pretty high defenses. And their endurance goes to debut regen, applies gradual healing whenever the user enters a battle. Full bracing command +9, raises the user's special defense by 2. Defense and special defense by 2. Okay, that's good. Especially with support EX, that's good. 1 out of 5, nothing really. 2 out of 5, shock recovery 1, restores HP whenever the user takes an action in electric terrain. Turbocharge, Thundershock hostile environment 2, so you got paralysis, that's good. Team Fierce Entry raises attack by 1. Team Grand Entry raises special attack by 1 for all allied sync pairs. Train move NPR, that's good. Or pretty good anyway. The healing and endurance effect applying is pretty good. Potion stuff here. Super duper effective. Next, NPR, that's pretty good. Alright, 3 out of 5 grade. This will kind of make it or break it here. 50% chance of raising the attack or special attack or both of all allied sync pairs by 1 when the user is hit by an attack move. That's good, so she can buff offenses. Static clean 9, 100% chance of leaving an opponent that attacked the user paralyzed when the user is hit by an attack move. Okay, that's good. It takes away all the need for Thundershock's hostile environment. That's just good. Okay. Turn to move Mighty Friend 9. 100. Wait. When the user move targeted allied sync pair is successful, has a 100% chance of increasing the physical moves next to that allied sync pair affected by the move by 1 stat rank. Apply super effective next to your ally and apply physical moves next +1. Clever friend, special moves next. So she applies physical moves and special moves next as well. That's good. Oh my gosh. Adrenaline 1 Catalyst. Catalyst is good because Ambrose, she doesn't have the best speed, so being able to apply move gauge acceleration is good. And then generic potion stuff, she's good. The only thing that I don't like is that she doesn't really buff offenses, except slowly here with Team Shout 4, but that's going to be good for the Gauntlet. She's a great Gauntlet support. Very bulky, able to buff crit, buff offenses, has healing, applies physical moves and special moves next, applies super effective next. And even if you're in the Legendary Arena, applying super effective next, physical moves next, special moves next. Potentially, the defense or special defense buffs can be used to activate like Tough Cookie or Smart Cookie. Those type of passives that buff your attack the more your defense or special defense is raised. Stuff like that, that's very good. And then obviously super effective next, very self-explainable, or self-explanatory. Definitely a good sync pair. She's definitely not, I wouldn't say she's better than Calum or Serena. It's kind of obvious, but definitely a good sync pair. If you like the pair, like I do, they're definitely a very good unit to go for. All right, Whitney and Sawsbuck. I want to see how this unit is. I'm very curious. They are a tech type, so we don't have any strikers. That's very sad. Weak to fighting, obviously. All right, Headbutt, 30% flinch chance. Move Gauge boost. Horn Leech, 109 base power grass move. And I actually read this. This is powerful. Applies critical hit defense effect to the allied field of play, applies a move gauge acceleration effect to the allied field of play, turns the field of play into grassy terrain if the remaining MP for the user's move gauge boost is 2 when this move is selected, turns the field of play into psychic terrain if the remaining MP for the user's move gauge boost is 1 when this move is selected, turns the field of place terrain into electric terrain if the remaining MP for this user's move gauge boost is 0 when this move is selected. That is good. I would not get NPR for move gauge boost, definitely, because, it can be kind of screwing you over in some ways. I don't get why they made it psychic and electric terrain at all, but I don't care. That's good. So if you want psychic terrain, use your move gauge boost once and then use her trainer move. Boom. There you go. You got yourself psychic terrain, and you can keep doing her normal trainer move over and over to reapply psychic terrain. She can apply grassy, psychic, and electric terrain. All three of them, just depending on what you need. It might be a little bit slow depending on if you need like electric terrain. You'll have to use her move gauge boost twice to do that, but still, that's good. And this is not like it's a one-time thing. No, you can if the terrain runs out and you still have 0 out of 2 move gauge boost, you can use the trainer move again, and boom, you got your electric terrain back. That's good. That is a great ability. Team Verdant defense drain 9 for passives, 100% chance of granting all the following effects if the user's attack move against the target is successful when the terrain is grassy terrain. Raises the defense of all sync pairs by 1, lowers the defense of all opposing sync pairs by 1. Team weird special defense drain 9, so I'm going to guess the same thing, but it's for psychic terrain, and buffs all allied sync pairs special defense and lowers enemies special defense. So there's that. Team charge speed drain 9, so buffs all allied speed in electric terrain and debuffs enemies speed by 1. She looks more like a support than attack. Though she is attack, but whatever. Okay, MP refresh at 1 out of 5. That's just a slap in the face. Move gauge refresh for headbutt and horn leech. I guess that's about it. Alright, 2 out of 5. Match strength 9. 100% chance of raising the user's attack by 1 when one of its attack moves is successful. The worst thing about her is she can't buff her own stats here. She cannot buff her attack or crit, well, she can buff speed. She can't buff her attack or crit, though. Unless I just misremembered something. But whatever. Match strength 9. Shock recovery, turbocharge, whatever. Move gauge boost pep rally 1. That's pretty good if you're going to be going to use psychic or electric terrain. Get that extra speed buff in there. Precognition 2. Alright. Weird recovery 1. Flabbergast 4. Okay, so it can confuse. Turbo turf, verdant recovery 1. So just depending on which one you're going for, you got yourself the HP recovery and the terrain charge, depending on which, or the move gauge boost, depending on which terrain you're going for. And 3 out of 5. Headbutt aggravation 1, so 60% flinch rate. Terrain sync up 9. Powers with the user's sync move when the terrain is in effect, or when terrain is in effect. So definitely normal types do need the sync buff for their terrain, or do need the buff on their sync move, I mean. So yeah, that's good, definitely. Sync burst in 1. Restores NPR by 1 each time the user's sync move. Okay, if you're that can be good, definitely. Gives you more MP on your trainer move. I wouldn't really rely on it though. I just go for the NPR on your trainer move here. Wait, they don't have NPR on the trainer move. Oh, no wonder. Okay, so yeah, I would take burst in 1. That can be pretty annoying if you need electric terrain, because whenever this sync burst 1 applies, it'll restore 1 MP for your move gauge boost, so you'll have to use it again in order to actually use this and get your electric terrain back, but that's fine. It's a little bit of an issue, but you can work around it for sure. Team charge slow-mo 9. 100% chance of lowering the target's speed of all opposing sync pairs by 1 when the user's attack move is successful on electric terrain. Empowering overgrowth 3. Powers the user's move when the terrain is grassy terrain. Sharp entry 1. Raises crit by 1, of course. Mind bubbler 9. Lowers the target's special defense by 1 when his attack move against a flinching, confused, or trapped opponent. And interference sync 9 powers up sync move when against targets that are flinching, confused, or trapped. So her sync move is it's going to be hitting really hard. Just have a terrain effect activated and have an enemy that is flinched, confused, or trapped. You got yourself 100% and 80% boost to your sync move here. And if a terrain isn't just straight up in effect, then of course you're obviously going to have your innate ability too. So that's good. And then she applies every terrain besides Misty terrain, which Misty terrain doesn't really do much anyway in the main series, so that's fine. So psychic, electric, or grassy terrain, that ability already makes her extremely crazy. And then being able to debuff the enemy's defense and buff allies' defense, being able to debuff their speed or special defense and raise your own as well, depending on which terrain you have active, is also extremely good. Extremely versatile pair here. And the flinch, amazing for Legendary Gauntlet. Horn Leech, you can recover your own HP. You'll basically be doing something like, Lysander and Yveltal. So that's good. Okay. This is going to be a little bit longer, but I like to discuss these units. Definitely, this is a really good unit to go for. Honestly, I'd say she probably has more value than, like, Serena and Jasmine. I don't know about Caleb, because he can also do Dark Zone and Rain. But the fact that Whitney is the second unit to do grassy terrain, and they can also apply psychic or electric depending on what you do, very, very useful sync pair right there. So if you want a useful sync pair, definitely Whitney is probably one of your top priorities this update. Let's look at Sigma Suit Leaf's grid expansion. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to look at all of this, obviously. You can read it yourself. She's an old unit. A lot of people probably already know about this. At 4 to 5, she gains Venomous 2. So 30% chance of leaving the target badly poisoned. That's useless, basically. Toxic Freebie 4. Also basically useless, I guess. I mean, I guess the free moves next for a 4-gauge move is pretty decent, but nah, I wouldn't go for it. But 5 out of 5, Power Play. Yeah, Power Play is powerful. That's a good ability to have. And Noxious hit 9. 100% chance of lowering the target's attack and special attack by 1 whenever it's attacking a Oh my gosh. So she's going to be debuffing attack, special attack, defense, and special defense. And then having Power Play. That's crazy. Yeah, that's great. I'm not going to be candying her. Mine's not even 3 out of 5. Mine's 1 out of 5. But if you like Leaf, this is an amazing grid upgrade for her. 100%. Definitely. Okay. So, now let's look at Marnie really quickly. 4 to 5. Try to move Critical Eye 1. Raise the user's crit rate by 1 when its move is successful. I don't really... okay, I guess. I guess if you want to, sure, that's fine. Yeah, I guess. You buff your own crit, but I just bring a crit support. Numbing Blow 9, or 4, I mean, has a 50% chance of leaving the target paralyzed. Sure, whatever. Dashing Team 9, raises speed of all its sync pairs by 1 when the user's attack move is successful, and Disheartening Shock 9, lowers target and defense and attack and defense by 1 when the user's attack move is successful. I don't really... That's not really that crazy, in my opinion. Yeah, this doesn't really look too crazy of a, like, upgrade, maybe? I don't know. I don't know much about Marnie here. Does she... What's her sync move buffs? Inertia? Static Shock Freak? No, then these are just for debuffing, which is... Nah, you don't need that. I mean, you can buff speed. That's good. You can buff ally speed. That's good, but honestly, not worth the candies. Decent grid expansion, I guess, but not really anything, nothing really too crazy. And now let's move on to the free-to-play. So it's just... Oh, yeah, wait, no, Fantina. Fantina got her grid expansion, so I don't know what's new. I don't know what's new here, actually, I'll be honest, so that's not that great. I know all the stuff's added to... No, it's not actually added to 3 out of 5, is it? Whatever. I know she had Swag Bag already. Critical Will 6. I think that's useless. Mind Games 4. 50% chance of lowering the target special defense by 1. That's good. So Shadow Balls got extra chances to proc here and do stuff. Power Flux 5. Full remove gauge is selected. When the moves are selected, the more powers up the moves. That's good, I guess. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Critical Strike 2. 20% buff to Sync Move and Shadow Ball and Ominous Wind. That's good. What the hell? Okay, yeah. I'm just looking at that. Shadow Ball, Move Gauge, Refresh, whatever. A bunch of Honor Roll stuff. Smarty Pants. More special defenses lower the more powers up the user's Sync Move. And again, Critical Strike 2. And of course, she has all these Sync Nodes. So when it comes to actual power and other useful stuff, this look Super Preparation. Super Preparation. She did gain Super Preparation, and she gained some extra special attack. Super Preparation could be pretty good. Guilt Trip, lowers special defense. When she dies, it's not really that amazing. But yes, Swag Bag doesn't matter, in my opinion. I'm down. Alright, down. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she got a good buff. She got Smarty Pants, Crit Strike 2. I don't know I don't remember if she already had the sync upgrades or not, the 2 sync nodes here in the corners or not. But if she didn't, then well, that's a buff. Mostly just Smarty Pants and Crit Strike 2, which is already... Actually, I think she already had Crit Strike 2. Whatever. But the Power Flux 5 is also good. So she got pretty good Ghost or Shadow Ball buff. Or like a DPS buff, which she was already pretty good next to Signet Suit Renegade Cynthia, but now she can actually do a lot more damage, and she's got her EX. So definitely a good Ghost Striker, of course. She's not Signet Suit Chris level, at least I don't think so. She doesn't seem to be, because Signet Suit Chris is just kind of, or not Signet Suit Chris, normal Chris. Chris with her grid expansion that she got for the last Masters Day, and she doesn't seem to be on the same level as Cynthia either, but you know what? It's good. It's definitely good. It's definitely a good upgrade, definitely a good welcome upgrade, so... overall, pretty solid, I would say. Pretty solid. Lieutenant Surge. You got his grid. Base kit, debuff, special attack, thunderbolt. Please just tell me they upgraded his sync move damage. I'm not even gonna look through the whole thing. Well, I kind of have to look at the whole thing. Static Cling 2, leaving target paralyzed, power reduction 3, powers users moves, no. Turbocharge, no. Shock recovery, no. Quick tempo, no. Please. Well, acceleration, I guess, sure. Devastation, that's good. And the sync buffs, those are good. Overpower, no. It's a 56 power move, man. You can't really do much with that. Hostile Environment 4, sure. Static Shock 3, sync moves, yes, that's good. Static Cling, no. Speed Pep Rally. Well, no, it's just, actually, no, it's just for Surge, isn't it? Why did they give him, they should have gave him Inertia. Come on, man. Whatever. It's fine. Sharp Entry 1, Fall Forward 1. Your Impulse Charging Infliction 1. He gained the lower speed. Basically, all he gained was a lot of power nodes for Thunderbolt, which, in my opinion, are just not worth it. But then you got Trip Up, so he can debuff enemy speed, I guess. He can paralyze the opponent with Thunderbolt, obviously, because he's got, okay, I'm just blind, apparently. But he's got, Static Cling 2 here. Well, when the user's hit by a move, that's not really that amazing, but whatever. I guess he got some decent, grade. He mostly just gained Static Shock 3 here. Oh yeah, Hostile Environment, I'm blind. Hostile Environment, so his 10% chance of going to a 50% chance, that's good. So Static Shock 3 and Devastation, so he's got an okay Electric Nuke. He could be good against Thunderous, I would say. He's basically just another good clear for Thunderous in the Legendary Gauntlet. That's at least what I think. Alright, whatever. Janine and Ariados. Frost Poison, Venom Drench. Give her nuke stuff or more debuff stuff, honestly. I like her debuff stuff. Over here, Cross Poison Discombobulate 2, lowers accuracy. Hostile Environment 3, so poison chance up to 40%. Hostile Environment 5 here, so now she can basically, this would be a 90% chance to poison right here. Okay, that's pretty good, guaranteed poison, basically. Sync nodes, 4 of them. Virulent Toxin here, Virulent, however you say it. Quick Tempo, whatever, Agile Entry, nothing amazing. Crit Strike 1, that's a 10% buff, but 10% buff is 10% buff. Pep Rally, whatever, doesn't really make much of a difference. Wish they would have given her Overpower or Devastation or whatever, something to buff her sync move whenever she, depending on stat debuffs. Because, come on, lowers attack, special attack, and speed. Come on, she could have been a great, to gain abilities when more of the target's stats are lowered on sync move, like Power Play or something. That would have been pretty good. But I guess she is a 3-star, so can't really expect her to be amazing. But she does have a decent grid, I guess, here. So she can poison, debuff, and now has an alright sync nuke. So that's something. Wouldn't call her amazing, but yeah. And she can lower accuracy, I guess, with cross poison. Okay, that's whatever. And Agatha. Agatha definitely had probably the best base kit out of the 3 here. You know, having Shadow Ball, Hypnosis, Lick, being able to apply Paralysis, apply Sleep, having a good damaging move, high special attack. Attack's power increase when the target is asleep, okay. Rude Awakening 5 here, powers up to use a single move when the target's asleep, so despite being a tech, she barely got any tech damage dealing stuff whatsoever. Shadow Ball, she got Ramming Speed, HP trade-off 5. The smaller the user's HP remaining, the more powers up the user's moves. Oh my gosh. Okay, Brain Teaser, why did they give her such powerful stuff? She's a 4-star. Dude, they gave Surge and Janine all of that crap, but then they give Agatha this? Really? Okay, I guess. I mean, it's good, so I'll take it. Yeah, definitely. Very, very good stuff here. Ramming Speed, Brain Teaser, HP Trade-off 5. Those are good. And then First Aid 4 in case you get too low. Hypnosis accuracy, so up to 90% accuracy buffs there. Lick. Lick's hostile environment 1, so 40% chance of paralysis. That's not bad, but honestly, you mostly just want to put him to sleep. Sleep is better, straight up. Special attack buffs, honor roll 1, honor roll 2 here. Wow. I'm hold on, I'm gonna get rid of a lot of this. Jesus. I have I have nothing I can apply here. Hold on, Jesus. This is sad. This is just sad. Can I not apply all of these? Granted, I don't want healthy healing, but still. I just want to apply honor roll 1, whatever. See, now you can apply this grid. This is good. Special attack, you can't get special attack buff, so just go for shuttleable power, I guess. Okay, yeah. Agatha looks good, for sure. Definitely great DPS. Gonna be running really good alongside Sigma Suit Renegade Cynthia. And now the last unit, I forgot to review them. Serena, Lodge Serena, and Fletchling. I thought it was Fletchinder, but nope, Fletchling. Alright, so Tech type, Sync Pair, weak to electric, flying type. Peck, Flame Charge, Die Hit Plus. Let's begin. Applies physical damage reduction to the ally field of play. Raises the user's attack by 2. Raises the user's evasion by 1. First flying impact. The more the user's speed has been raised, the greater the power of this attack. Okay. Built-in inertia. Overwhelm 9. Lowers the target's attack by 1 when attacking is successful. Shriv up 9. Lowers speed by 1. Staggering 2. 30% chance to make him flinch. You better have some speed buffs in here somewhere. Come on. So for sync buffs, she's got Cakewalk. So more speed's being lowered, the more this is powered up. Dominating Sync 2. Powers the user's sync move when the target attack is lowered. Okay. Just has to lower the attack. Doesn't need to be lowered by any specific amount. It just has to be lowered. That's good. Turn move, hit and heal. None of this stuff's amazing. Okay. Slippery 1. Raises evasiveness by 1. I don't get the evasiveness part. Why? Why do you need evasion? And there's no, let's see, any way to buff speed, super defective 2, no. Fast track, oh yeah, flame charge, I forget, that buffs speed itself, I forget about that. Yeah, okay, so flame charge, fast track. Yeah, she looks like she's going to have a decent sync nuke. Built in, the more the user's speed is raised, the more the enemy's speed is lowered. That's good. You're going to be using flame charge, buffing your speed by 2 here if you have fast track 9 on flame charge. And then you're going to be debuffing the enemy's speed with trip up every time you use flame charge, so you're buffing your own speed for your sync nuke, and you're debuffing their speed again for your sync nuke, and you're debuffing their attack as well. So yeah, she's good. I think this Lodge Serena definitely looks pretty good. 351 attack. Whenever she's a 5-star, 371 attack. That's pretty good. Definitely, yeah. I think this is actually one of the better Lodge units we've received. I don't know, actually. I would say probably not. But she does seem to be good. She does. Just because she does everything herself. She can buff her own crit, buff her own attack, buff her own speed, debuff the enemy's attack and speed. She does everything in her passive herself and relatively effectively, I would say. So, honestly, that's something to note in my opinion. That's something that's pretty notable. But I think we've gone over every unit in this data mine. Let me know who you want to go for here out of the 4 new sync pairs or the Anniversary Master Fairs are rerunning. If you want to summon for them, then feel free to do that. Apparently they didn't receive any grid expansions, which kind of weird in my opinion, but whatever. Because whatever they said, new fair sync pairs would be having 4 to 5 and 5 out of 5 grids. That was fair exclusive pairs. A master fair is a fair exclusive, but apparently it was only poke fairs for this point, up to this point. So they'll probably bring out the 4 to 5 and 5 out of 5 grids for master fairs, I guess maybe when Leon reruns. Probably just to like make him better and whatnot. Maybe give him Gigantamax Charizard, something like that for the Galar arc. That could be something, but whatever. That's about it. Let me know who you're going to be summoning for. Let me know what you think of the free-to-play grid expansions. Agatha looks very good. Lodge Serena looks very good. Surge and Janine, not so much. Sigma Suit Leaf's grid expansion's good. Marnie's is fine, I guess. It didn't really add anything to her kit, but she was already pretty decent in her base kit, so it's not a big deal. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all later.